Is the economy repeating its 2008 nightmare? Let's decode this mystery. Picture this. In 2008, the financial world was on life support, a dramatic crash that sent shockwaves globally. Fast forward to today, whispers of economic déjà vu are everywhere. Now to paint the scene. Back then, housing was a ticking time bomb. Lenders were handing out mortgages like candy, even to those who couldn't afford it. Fast forward. Today's housing market thrives, yet we face skyrocketing prices and mortgage rates squeezing affordability. Next, we've got the US job market, which recently boasted record employment levels. But here's the kicker. Layoffs are creeping in certain sectors, stirring fears that job stability might waver again. Add soaring inflation and the Federal Reserve jacking up interest rates to control it, echoing maneuvers from years ago. In 2008, major banks crumbled under risky bets. Today, banks are cushioned with regulations, but face fresh challenges, like adapting to new financial technologies. So is history playing out again? It's complex. While similarities linger, new dynamics shape the scene. Let's dive deeper into these shifts and uncover if we're heading for another meltdown, or merely passing through the eye of a different storm. Switching gears to banking, 2008's crisis had banks at the epicenter, drowning under piles of bad debt. Regulations like the Dodd-Frank Act emerged as life vests, making today's banks more resilient. However, here's the twist. With the rise of fintech, traditional banking faces a revolution. Peer-to-peer lending, digital wallets, these impact how banks operate now. And here's something intriguing. Consumer behavior is also shifting. Back in the days of the housing bubble, credit was king. Loans were easy to snag, fueling massive spending sprees. Today, we see a more cautious consumer. High inflation forces people to rethink spending. They're saving more, being careful with credit cards, a smart pivot many adopted post-2008. How about corporate debt? In 2008, companies faced a credit crunch, unable to secure funds to stay afloat. Today, corporate debt levels are alarmingly high, yet low interest rates have cushioned the financial strain. It's a precarious balance, and rising rates could tip the scale. And then there's the global twist. In 2008, the domino effect of the US collapse was felt worldwide. Currently, unpredictable geopolitics, like trade wars and conflicts, add pressure on this interconnected global economy. So while the sequel has similarities, the plot twists are new. Let's unravel what's next. Let's pivot to the global stage. In 2008, the US financial meltdown spread like wildfire, burning economies worldwide. Today's tale? A little different but intertwined. Geopolitical tensions, think trade disputes and international sanctions, ramp up uncertainties, affecting global markets in ways we've never seen before. Emerging economies, which once depended on robust US markets, are now forging their paths. Diversification, they've learned, is a lifeline. Technology and innovation are reshaping industries across the globe, creating new economic opportunities, but also new risks. Now, let's glance at government responses. Back then, massive bailouts and stimulus plans were the quick fixes. Today, the playbook has expanded. Governments and central banks are cautious, applying lessons learned to innovate policies and strategies. Yet they face unprecedented challenges like climate change and technology disruption, prompting them to adapt their economic strategies continually. Social media's influence can't be ignored either. Information moves at lightning speed, amplifying both panic and reassurance. The public, more informed and engaged, holds more power, demanding transparency and accountability from leaders. So, while echoes of 2008 reverberate, it's clear. We're navigating uncharted waters, facing new variables that keep this story dynamic. What's clear is how the intertwining of past lessons and new realities are reshaping the economic narrative. Let's explore the impact of technology on today's economic landscape. Unlike any previous era, we're in the midst of a digital revolution that's reshaping markets. Look at cryptocurrencies. Back in 2008, they were just an idea. Now they've created an entirely new frontier, challenging traditional finance and sparking debates on regulation and decentralization. Automation is also a game changer. While it boosts efficiency and has potential to drive economic growth, it raises concerns about job displacement. Workers today must be more adaptable than ever, continuously learning new skills to fit an evolving job market. Now, onto the concept of remote work. A significant shift triggered by technological advances and accelerated by the pandemic. Unlike 2008, when physical offices ruled, companies are now embracing hybrid models, influencing urban economies and real estate markets globally. Moreover, e-commerce has rocketed beyond the brick-and-mortar shops that stumbled during the 2008 downturn. Consumer habits have drastically shifted as convenience dictates spending, altering retail landscapes permanently. All these technological advancements represent not just challenges, but also opportunities. They offer a chance to build more resilient economies if we can integrate them wisely while minimizing social costs. As we chart this new economic course, it's evident that while history may echo, it also evolves, presenting us with fresh landscapes to navigate. Let's examine how these technological shifts affect wealth distribution and equity. While technology propels economic growth, it also widens the gap between those who can harness its power and those left behind. In 2008, economic disparities fueled discontent. Fast forward, and we see a similar pattern, but with a digital twist. The digital divide heavily influences this narrative. Those with access to technology and digital literacy thrive, while others risk being marginalized. Jobs created by advancements in AI and tech often require specialized skills, increasing economic inequalities. Meanwhile, traditional roles are shrinking or evolving, demanding adaptation. Education emerges as a key player. Unlike 2008, learning is transitioning online, providing broader access to knowledge. However, it also requires infrastructure and investment in digital tools, a hurdle for many communities. Prioritizing equitable education ensures more individuals can partake in this new economy. Government policies can also turn the tide. Just as post-2008 reforms aimed to stabilize financial systems, today's leaders are tasked with crafting inclusive policies. These include promoting digital infrastructure, supporting reskilling programs, and ensuring fair access to tech advancements. Ultimately, while parallels with 2008 exist, our current challenges present a unique opportunity. By addressing these disparities, we can strive for a more equitable future, where technological progress benefits everyone, creating a balanced and robust economic ecosystem. As we reflect on the echoes between 2008 and today, it's clear that while history provides valuable lessons, progress has altered the landscape. We face familiar challenges: economic volatility, technological change, and social inequality, but with unprecedented tools and opportunities at our disposal. Addressing these complexities requires collaboration, innovation, and inclusivity to build a sustainable economic future. If you found this exploration insightful, consider subscribing and joining our community where we analyze these pivotal economic shifts. Hit the bell icon for alerts on our latest discussions. Remember, staying informed empowers you to navigate and contribute to this evolving economic landscape confidently. Until next time, keep questioning and stay curious.